In this video, we're going to be having a look at some of the gear that I've received in the post over the last few weeks. Make sure you stick around, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button below and keep an eye out for more videos. Hi, I'm Will from Surridge Tech, and today we're going to be having a look at some packages. I've been sent a number of packages in the last week. I have no clue what's in them. That's a lie. I kind of have an inkling as to what might be in some of them. We're going to unbox them, we're going to see what we've got, and if it looks interesting, I'll set it up and show you how it works. So let's get going. And you may notice that today I was clever enough to come prepared with a knife. So, first in our box of goodies is this. Kind of know what this is. This is some clear PET filament made by ICE, high quality filaments. That's nice. Lovely. Not actually vacuum sealed, which is unusual, I think. All the rolls of filament I've had so far have been vacuum sealed. Well, I haven't printed PET before. I haven't printed something clear before, so I suppose I better print it and show you what the outcome's like. Right, next up is this. In here we have the Imou Bullet 2E full colour outdoor security camera. So this is a 1080p camera with smart full colour night vision. Don't know whether that means it's good in low light or it just has a spotlight. It does just have a spotlight, or it does have a spotlight. Wi-Fi, fully waterproof, outdoor camera. In here we've got quick start guide, mounting hardware, all the usual selection, more Ethernet jackety things, and the camera itself. Ooh, that's quite weighty. Nice solid metal case. Reset button is exposed, but the SD card slot is under screws. So anyone could walk up to it and press the reset button, but other than that, it looks quite nice. We've also got some mounting hardware and a power cable. Is it 12 volt power cable? Yeah, 12 volt 1 amp power cable. So standard, but not PoE, as you can tell by the antennas. Well, I wonder what this is going to be like. Next up we have this package here. I think my knife's too sharp. At least I was not being able to cut in. Ooh, this is an exciting package. This one I didn't know I was expecting. Got a lot of goodies in here. We have Aqara motion sensor, Aqara vibration sensor, Aqara cube, another motion sensor, a door and window sensor, a water leak sensor, and the single switch module. Now, I might have to do a full video on these because these are really cool little things. Motion sensor, boring. Leak sensor, boring. Door and window sensor, boring. Everyone's got one of them. But vibration sensor, nifty little thing. You can stick it onto your door and know when it's knocking, or any other use cases, or when a glass breaks. So that's cool. The cube is really cool because you've got 6 different actions you can do with it to do things. So if you shake it, it'll do one thing. If it rotates it, it'll do another thing. So I'm really keen to get that into Home Assistant to try that out. And the single switch module T1 no neutral is potentially revolutionary, because that can sit behind your light switch, and even if there's no neutral there, and make it smart, which you can't really get. So looking forward to seeing that. Next up we have Prime. What we got from Prime? Some more cameras. We have the Arenti little thing. What's that thing? Arenti IN1 and the Arenti Go 1. Weighty boxes. Let's have a look at these. Now then, this is a full HD indoor smart camera. A little Wi-Fi jobby. Doesn't look like it's anything special. Two-way audio, motion detection, night vision, all the usual shenanigans. I feel like I need to start setting these cameras up to watch the other cameras, because I've got quite a lot of cameras. In the box we have an Arenti sticker, warranty card, quick start guide, camera itself, and some mounting hardware, micro USB cable and a brick. Well, it feels light. Very practically very light. We've got a horrible plastic button on the back, SD card, micro SD slot, and the lens. Not a huge fan so far. On the other one, this is the outdoor battery camera, which is potentially cooler. Again, warranty, quick start, huge number one set. Another micro USB plug, another micro USB cable, some more mounting hardware. And of course we have the camera itself. Reasonably weighty, as you would hope for an outdoor camera. Really pleased with my Reolink Argus 3 Pro, I will have to admit. On the back of here we have micro USB under a little silicon thing. We've got micro SD card and a reset thing under a silicon thing. Screwy mount to the back or the bottom, which is nice. Not sure what this is for. Maybe that's so you can leave it plugged in. Does that create a seal around there? Oh, clever. So you can leave it plugged in if you want to, and it will create a seal. Nifty. So, here we are a little while later. I thought I'd give you some thoughts on some of the bits that I've unboxed. Starting off with the PET transparent filament. Now I've struggled with this in that I haven't actually successfully managed to use it yet. As I said, I've only ever had PLA filament before, so trying a different material is actually a lot harder than it looks, and I understand why you start off with the PLA. It's a bit of a steep learning curve for me. I haven't had a huge amount of time to properly try tuning it in, but my big problem really is bed adhesion. The skirt goes down fine, but after that it kind of gets a bit messy. So I'm going to continue playing with that. If anyone has any hints as to what I could do to get this working or settings that you'd recommend, let me know. Anyway, the Imou Camera is a very nice little camera. Very nice, solidly built. Quite enjoy it. Did have some problems with it going offline a couple of times after a power cut. It doesn't actually like to reconnect very easily. And then you have to go through the whole setup process and tell it connect to its hotspot and all that. So that's a shame. Not sure whether that's a long-term issue. It's happened to me a couple of times already, which is slightly disconcerting. But when it's on, it is great. The night vision, the color night vision is actually very impressive. Like, I was expecting it to put on its spotlight and it didn't, and you could still see me very effectively. And the human detection isn't bad either. I'm getting notifications telling me that I'm a human, so that's good. It also has a very nice wide-angle lens. It's a shame about the spotlight that you can't just turn it on. You've got to turn it on into a flashing mode, which is a bit odd, but there we go. As for the Arenti cameras, the indoor cam kind of does what it says on the tin. There's nothing special about it, but it does work. Although I can't get the on-vis to work for some reason. I've tried all the settings that they suggest online and I'm just getting nothing showing up, which is a bit of a shame. If I can get that to work, then that's going to be a great little camera. One that, you could stick watching a 3D printer or something. There's nothing special about it, but it does the job. As the outdoor cam, it also has connection issues. It was fine one moment, giving me notifications, but then the next, it wasn't. The object detection or the motion detection is also not great on it. I could have my sensitivity settings a bit low, potentially. But obviously you need them low so you can preserve battery life. So still finding the middle ground, I suppose, on that. Battery does seem to be doing okay. Obviously I haven't had it for a huge length of time, but it's still got full bars. Annoyingly, you can't see a percentage of the battery. You're just kind of getting 4 bars. So it'd be nice to see that in the future. So generally speaking, it's a nice little camera. I'm not sure I'd rely on it, given its connection issues, but it seems cool. As for the Aqara stuff, that is great. I'm going to post another video soon showing you the whole setup process and how I've used it in automations, because the cube is very cool and can do a lot of things. The light switch is a brilliant game changer for me. But yeah, you can hear more about that in another video. So there we go. A selection of goodies, unboxed, tested, and a few quick thoughts on them. Make sure you click subscribe below and hit the bell icon to find out more about my smart tech and how you can build yourself the ultimate smart home.